Okay, my take on all this. You heard Jamie's take on all this. I want to share with you my take on all this. I think that there's a number of really consequential issues here. But the first and most important is I think that the Trump candidacy has been a referendum on the Republican Party. You've had, they started out with what, 18, 19 candidates? It spanned the entire spectrum. And they ended up with Donald Trump. Donald Trump, who has a long history of being pro-choice, is currently pro-Planned Parenthood, it says he's never going to mess with Social Security, that he's not going to mess with Medicare. I mean, this is, I think what we saw last night, first of all, I want to talk about the Trump part, and then I want to talk about the Bernie and Hillary part. I think what we saw last night was the mask being taken off the Republican Party. People have been voting for the Republican Party because of wedge issues, because they're afraid of, gay people in restrooms or trans people in restrooms, or because they're afraid that, the morality of the country is going to go to hell because we can't put the statue of the Ten Commandments on front of a courthouse, building or something like that. Because they're convinced by the NRA that Democrats want to take away your guns. They've been voting for very narrow reasons and completely ignoring the fact that the Republican Party has been robbing, or at least the policies of the Republican Party, have been robbing the bottom 99% to the benefit of the top 1% ever since Ronald Reagan walked into the White House. I mean, this has been an ongoing process. There's no secret about it. It's completely obvious. And Donald Trump has been saying it out loud. And one of the biggest ways that that's been happening is with our insane trade policies. This was a complete repudiation of the bipartisan trade policies that have been pushed through over the last 35 years. And I see that as tectonic. As possibly blowing the Republican Party apart, at least, or causing it to have to completely recalibrate. If the Republican Party went back to their Dwight Eisenhower roots, Dwight Eisenhower supported a 91% top tax rate for rich people and a very low tax rate for working class people. Dwight Eisenhower supported Social Security. Dwight Eisenhower supported the right to unionize. Dwight Eisenhower supported expanding Social Security. In fact, he ran in 1956 for re-election on a platform of having increased, having enlarged the size of Social Security. It's a great piece here. Young Republicans salute labor. Labor Day 1956. Greatest prosperity in history without war. Over 66 million employed. Highest take-home pay in history. This was the Republican platform, basically, or their positions. This was a newspaper ad. Greater job security and opportunity. Less time lost because of strikes. Increased union membership. Best working conditions in the history of the country. Social Security expanded. And then it says in big letters, attend your union meetings, register and vote Republican. Honest to God, I mean, this is a real Republican ad, with an elephant up there. Young Republicans salute labor. So will the Republican Party, will Trump be a wake-up for the Republican Party? Okay, that's my Trump end of this thing.
To watch more clips from our programs, hit the Watch More Videos button over here. And please be sure to hit the handy-dandy subscribe button so you'll always be up to date. Tag, you're it.